Can everyone hear me? Hi. I started watching your videos recently and you have a wonderful art style. Thank you very much. One moment. Okay. I take it back. This is not my favorite family reunion. I'm sorry. Hi, Ghost of You. How you doing? How you doing? Today we will be working on commission work. If it will load. Oh, never mind. Still my favorite. Yeah, I hope the connection is good. Have you watched Alien Stage? Not yet. Just gonna move some things around. But yeah. So it says the bitrate is a bit lower than recommended. So if there's any like glitches or anything like that, please let me know. I don't know if I can fix it at this stage. It ended recently. Interesting. I usually only watch like animated shows, so I don't know if I've heard of that. So this is a commission for a GISP on Twitch. They are very nice. Oh my gosh, the chat is working. Thank goodness. I was working on that for like an hour. Oh, just the usual general. Beginning soft streams seems to be running now. Voice is loud and clear, and chat is working. Awesome. I love that. Thank you very much, Orange Juice Enjoyer. You're a real one. But, yeah, this, one second. I'm just rendering this out. I usually like to render things on stream rather than sketch. Hi, Evie. How you doing? I hope you're doing very well. Very glad it's working. Thank you very much. This is so cute. Thank you, Penley. I appreciate that. Thank you guys for the feedback on like scheduling streams. I understand that Alien Stage is an animated Korean music video thing, and it's such an interesting story. It had lots of meaning that does touch on sensitive topics. Interesting. That reminds me, I recently watched K-pop Demon Hunters. I watched like more than half of it because I was at a friend's place and it was really late. I was the one where you drew the drummer. Oh yeah. It might be hard to get attached to the characters, by the way. Yeah, I'll check it out. Yeah, K-pop Demon Hunters was so much fun. Yeah, Reneku's an OG. K-pop Demon Hunters, like, it's a really fun, like, kind of turn your brain off type of like movie, because like some people have criticized it for kind of not. Hi, Sad Fox. How you doing? How you doing? It's good to see you. Some people have criticized it for not having like a lot of like depth, which like is sort of fair, but I don't think everything needs to be like a downer. OMG, Sad Fox, we got here at the same time. Literally. I love that for you guys. But yeah, I think the animation style is so cool. I will say that. I really like how it's stylized, because there was a time in probably the 2000s where stylization of good night Yorchia, Yornicia. Sorry if I said that wrong. But there was a time in the 2000s where a lot of the animation was like super hyper realistic, and it just bothered me. Like I never really vibed with that. It kind of like was for me the Shrek look that I never loved, and I understand like it had its own charm and like was super influential in the animation industry. That being said, it kind of looked ugly. I still need to watch K-pop Demon Hunters. My backlog between movies and video games are so insane. Literally me. Yep, I have converted someone to Alien Stage. Yeah. Yeah, I have a large backlog of like things I need to watch and play. Especially since like, hi Sad Fox and Nova. Yeah. Wow, Shrek slander. I'm sorry. It's a good movie. It's just like don't know. Bobby is my favorite favorite character. Yeah, same. I was watching K-pop Demon Hunters with a heterosexual friend, and this tracks, by the way. And I was like fawning over Bobby. I was like, this is insane. I need him carnally. I don't know if I can say that. But like I was like so into him, and then like my friend was like, I don't see it. I'm sorry. And I think we just had two different priorities, and it's okay. Sorry, the carnally thing was a joke. Just so you know, like, I'm not an NSFW channel. Oh, it's Shrek 2 for sure, yeah. Shrek 2 is better than Shrek 1. Interesting. I need to, like, rewatch it, I guess. I think this is working. I need to rewatch Shrek, because, like, it was one of those films where it was really good for the time. Like, because it was such good satire. So I wonder how much holds up. Because the Shrek academic study, literally. If I ever do a Shrek academic study, it would be for the fans. Actually, Shrek the Halls is on top, but whatever. I haven't seen that. I know the recent movie had, like, Zendaya in it, I believe. If I'm not wrong. Shrekademy, literally. Shrek the Musical is wild. I heard about Shrek the Musical. I heard that from Shafarilis, because, like, I never watched Shrek. Yeah. I love musicals, by the way. I know it's a topic change, but, like, I love live music. I love musicals. I love experiences. I like to spend, like, my time for real macaron, yeah. I like to spend my time lusting after Hadestown. Not lusting, like yearning for Hadestown, classically yearning. Musicals finally came up, let's go, yeah, literally. My favorite Hadestown, literally. I love Hadestown, literally. Like, it's just genuinely, I don't know how to describe it. I think, like, I would have to do a video on it sometime. I don't know what on it, but probably, like, the metaphor of the Trump presidency that it had a little bit. They're doing Hadestown where I live, I think next year. Yeah, I'm so pumped. I'm sorry, musical special interest mentioned. I'm literally shaking. Yeah, I mean, that's fair. In my opinion, most of the time, musicals that were based off movies have such good music, but kind of ruin the character/plot, a bit like Matilda the musical. Interesting. I've never seen Matilda the musical. I want to see the Book of Mormon, since I've heard it's really good, but I don't want to be, like, spoiled, so I just stay away from the fan community, TBH. Personally, like, Hadestown, I've seen it, I think, 3 times. And I don't, like, see a lot of musicals. Ooh, I've never watched Hadestown. I definitely need to. Oh boy, a lot of people. I definitely need to. I got, Beetlejuice. The Book of Mormon, yeah. I heard some terrible stuff about Mean Girls the Musical. Yeah, I heard that too. But it wasn't interesting enough to watch it. Have you ever read Watership Down and kind of obsessed with it? No, I haven't. I don't read a lot aside from my obsession with YouTube videos, to be honest. Like, I do generally, like, read a lot for my videos. That's why you'll see oh, hi. Sorry, my cat. That's why you'll see a lot of, like, hi, baby. Sorry, my cat was begging for my attention. I give her so much attention, by the way. Don't listen to her. But, basically, what was I saying? Yeah, for Hadestown, I would want to make a video on it, because I think sometimes the Trump, like kind of parallel falls a bit short, but that's like the only critique I have of it. So I really don't want to like make a video on that about my only critique of the musical, especially like the build the wall scenes. It's like, oh gee, Beetlejuice, oh, it's coming to a theater near you, literally. I would love to watch Beetlejuice. I've heard it's really good. I've seen some animatics of it, which like are peak. Here, let me just, there we go. Oh. Okay, there we go. I hope myself is in frame now. But I've seen a few animatics of like Heathers. Oh, I used to be so obsessed with Heathers. Anyone else was a Heathers kid? Anyone else was annoying? Sorry, I'm freaking out right now. I need to chill, sorry. Oh, no worries. Yeah, no worries. I love enthusiasm. Yeah, I love enthusiastic people. Never mind. Wait, Heathers mentioned. Yeah, I used to love Heathers. Heathers was me and Heathers. Oh, I wish I could have seen it live, but have you seen Rambus animatic of Say My Name? I don't believe so. Oh, I love Heathers. It's so much fun to sing. It is very fun to sing, to be fair. Like, I've heard the movie is really good, too. It's so good. Hey, hope y'all are doing great. Hi, Lucky. I hope y'all are doing great, too. We're just talking about musicals right now. And everyone is very excited, more than usual, about the topic, which I love. Hi. I need to get a chapstick one of these days. But Heather's, like, I was one of those kids that was obsessed with musicals but didn't really like see them outside of like bootlegs. And I'm dyeing my hair, had to finish, so I take the gloves off and say I love Heathers. Of course you do. That tracks. Do you ever get distracted, very distracted while on stream? Yeah, I do. I have a lot of ADHD, plus I really like interacting with the chat, so I met two of my real life friends because they were wearing Heather's costume at Halloween. Aw, that's so cool. That's really cool. Yeah, if you're ever like for stream, it's more like a chatting stream with art as like a supplement. I'm gonna be honest. So if you're ever expecting like super hardcore, like only drawing with no voice, it's not happening here. But basically, yeah, I loved animatics so much when I was a kid. I never started animating though, because it's hard. It's like really hard. OMFG, I need to chill out my typos. No worries. Yeah, I'm typo friendly. Don't worry. But good night. 3 cents save. It exists here, and why if it exists here, and why I'm Brazilian. Oh, that's fun. Do you watch Sadist? Yeah, I did. Oh my gosh. It's really interesting how Sadist like puts out really like studio level artwork. I just don't know how they find the time. I mean, their videos like get a lot of views, so maybe they like get off of that, like get like a full-time job after that. But I don't know, because YouTube videos that are short and are animated, while wonderful and should be like given so much money, YouTube doesn't exactly pay them well. So when I watch Sadist, I'm like, gosh, you're really doing it for the love of it. You know what I mean? Brazil mentioned. Literally. Love my Brazilian followers. I have like 0.3%, I believe, of Brazilian followers. 1 second. I gotta turn the music on for me too. There we go. Sick. Yeah. But yeah, if the music is too loud or something, just let me know. I'm perfectly okay with adjusting. But yeah, I feel like because my videos, God bless, sometimes people ask about like, that's very chill music, I like it. Oh, absolutely. So the music is my really good in-person friend, like genuinely, like really close, and I would like, they're in the description. The music is love. Your drawing is beautiful. Thank you. So the music is in the description. Please follow her. She is so epic. Thank you. It's really nice, better than the crackling noise. Yeah, I agree. I definitely agree. The crackling noise was a bit intrusive at some point, and I was like, I just hit up my friend and I was like, hey, can I like pay you for some lo-fi beats, because I know you do that sometimes. And they were like, she was like, I can do that for free. And I'm like, thank you, because I don't want to pay for it. But the thing is, I never had copyrighted music because they get taken down very viscerally. And I don't make money off the streams, maybe like $2 per stream, but it limits the people who come. Scoop ride to the goat. Thank you, Sadvox. I appreciate that. Thank you. Yeah, her music is so good. I love it. But yeah, so after a while I was like, you know what, I like the crackling fire, but maybe, you know, and I'll use this for the reason I never used Undertale music or like copyright free music is because they can just decide to take it down anytime, and that freaks me out. I really don't like being at the mercy of someone else. Aw, thank you for the $1. XOXO. Love that. Thank you. I appreciate that. There, you make $3. Oh, $3. Interesting. Oh, it's the Canadian dollar. Thank you very much. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to complain, like, genuinely. I do these streams for fun, is what I'm saying. Do you have any favorite musical / artist genre recently? Let me think about that. I like Will Wood. Will Wood is an artist, and he's just so good. I saw him in concert recently, and it was genuinely, I love concerts. I meant because you make $2 from each stream. Oh, that's fun. Oh, that's actually really cute. I love that. Thank you. Yeah, I do these streams for fun. I love Will Wood. The Will Wood concert was so much fun. I actually have a story. So I'm at the Will Wood concert. I got my tickets in hand on my phone from like, I believe a third-party site. You saw him in concert. Yes, I did. I loved him in concert. He's great in concert. But I have my tickets in hand on my phone. That's important. And it was from a third-party site, which I shouldn't have done. First of all, don't go to a third-party site for any concert. You do not know if if it's legitimate. They may tell you it's not. I don't want to get sued, but just know. But basically, I get there, and they're like, hey, we don't see you in the system. We think you got scammed. I was crying so hard, like, because the tickets were sold out by that time. Or I forget if they were a fair amount of money, like $200 at that point, if not sold out. Sunny, what do you know about Brazil? I know that a lot of Stan Twitter is from there, because that one time Brazil got banned from Twitter for some reason. I don't remember why, but I know that. But for the story, literally, I know, our Sad Fox, are you from Brazil? I forget. I think maybe, I don't remember. But at any rate, so basically, I'm crying. I'm really fucked up. Oh, cool. Yeah. Feel free to like talk in any language in the chat, Salini. I really don't mind. But I'm like really, really screwed up because I went to Chicago. I had all these plans, and I'm like, I'm not gonna see this artist that I love. And then out of nowhere, two wonderful people, Brazil for the stream is like Canada for the other stream. That's funny. Out of nowhere, two wonderful people who I did not even know the names of came up to me and they're like, hey, did you get scammed? And I'm like, yes. Like, tears streaming down my face. Like, real snot everywhere. It was bad. But, and then they're like, hey, our friend, like, crapped out on us. Do you want their ticket? And, like, I don't know. I want to have that energy for the rest of my life. I want to give strangers that energy. Because I kept thanking them. I'm like, I don't know how to thank you because I can't pay you $200. Yeah, it was bad. Like, because I paid $80 for the ticket. I ended up getting the money back because, you know, it was a scam. It was so nice. And I'm like, that's so sweet of them. OMFG, those people are saints. Yeah, they came out of nowhere. And it's the best concert experience I've ever had because, like, the kindness that people can show in concerts is immeasurable. And we got to bag check. Hello, what's your concept of silver and metal Sonic? I would not know, but I support you. Hi, Lin. Lin. Cool. Silver is the best. I will let Orange Juice Enjoyer vouch. But, and I remember that when I'm sad. So silver is the best. Silver is the best. Because, I don't know, I always want to strive to be that kind of person that takes care of other people even when they don't know them. Because, I don't know, you give what you take out of the world. And I had a great time at the concert. Like, people were so nice. Wow, Sunny, you're so right and smart. Thank you. I think that's genuine. But, like, genuinely, I think Will Wood was one of the best fandoms I've interacted with. And in one of my videos, I met a person who was very nice, and they had an Undertale tattoo. Did you go alone to the concert, or did someone get scammed alongside you? I actually went alone. I go to a lot of concerts on a whim. As a QPR shipper and said, I don't know. I'm yapping out, so he speaks to me. I'm so happy you found the concert. I did. Thank you. Yeah. But, like, in my opinion, like, I don't know. It's just... And when we got to bag check and the people there were like, hey, you got to check your bag. I'm sorry. Or water bottle. I believe it was my water bottle. And I was like, oh, okay. And I checked my bag. And I look around, and they are nowhere to be found. And I was like, oh. Jokes aside, though, that is such a beautiful takeaway from the concert, and I'm really glad you could have that experience. Thanks for sharing something. Yeah, of course. Definitely. Like, they just vanished. Like, they didn't want any... Like, they probably were very nice, but they, like... We just got lost in the crowd. Oh, that's actually about us. I like going things on my own. Going to things alone builds character. I think so too. Not all the time. I wouldn't recommend, like, all the time, but I do think going alone is an interesting experience to concerts because you meet a lot of people. I think one of the best events aside from the Will Wood concert was Midwest Fur Fest. I actually met one of my YouTube friends, Trash Discourse, at Midwest Fur Fest. Very fun. Furries are so nice. I know that's like a hot take. I understand. Even in the furry community, that's probably a hot take. But furries generally, like, were so kind to me, and, like, gave me directions in the really big convention center. And generally, I just really appreciated that. That's okay, Lin. I love silver too. Also, don't worry about going off topic. In streams, there's rarely a topic at all. Yeah, a little bit. I try to be, like, really fluid with the topics. Every furry I've met has been nice all. Yeah, genuinely. Like, I love furries. Like, to be honest, like, I've tried to create my own fursona and it just didn't really click with me. But, like, I'm not against furries. I've actually defended furries. My cousin, who now is, like, not a dipshit as much, was, like, like at a family dinner, like, so cringe. But hi baby, come here. Sorry, I gotta put my cat. Anyways, but at a family, like when we were alone and like chilling out, because we do that sometimes at family things, but furries are very important for a balanced online ecosystem. Quite literally, I agree. But I wish I had more experience with furries, TBH. The only furry I've met is my cousin, and they're awesome, but I'm kind of like biased to her. Yeah, I mean, I went to Midwest Fur Fest. I'm trying to get into the furry community. I've been trying to get into the furry now, and I've heard that the furry community has a lot of trans mass people. Oh, I have not heard about that. I've heard about trans people in general, so, but that's cool. They accept me as a new furry, and well, yeah. I feel like furries are the kindest people you'd ever meet, or they would bark at you. I have only met people. Hi, Rufio. Sorry, I'm just reading chat. But furries online are actually really nice. Yeah, I mean, like, I was at a furry convention, and like I met a few like online mutuals, and that was really fun. Trash Discourse is a riot in person. If you know them from YouTube. Ugh, they're the best. But otherwise, like, what was I saying? I was saying something, I promise. Which is why they've been nice people I've gone along with, while we don't have the furry thing in common, but we have other stuff and got along about. One of my coworkers was a fox. That's fun. Hi Rufio, what are you doing with the kitty? Oh, that was crazy last night. But anyway, I'm gonna go to the bathroom, but I will be right back. XOXO, and you guys can talk amongst yourselves. 1 second. Hello, I am back. Chair react, literally chair react. But yeah, basically, wait, OMG, you haven't spilled your water. Oh, I'm transmask, by the way. I'm a trans man. What happened to the chair? I'm sorry, chair react. I know it's more popular than me, but I am a trans man, by the way. I don't know if everyone knows that, but I made my large online presence off of that. So, IDK. Hi. Yeah, definitely. But, we have like a kind of joke where this community is kind of like the gender crockpot. I knew that. Yeah, literally. Oh, no worries. Yeah. No worries. We're kind of like the gender crockpot community, where there's a lot of like, you're just now telling me this for the first time. That's crazy. That's crazy, Ophi. Where like a lot of people in my community are like questioning or closeted, and I like to just like say, you're in the gender crockpot. It's okay. You just gotta cook for a little bit more, and whatever you come out as, you're awesome and not tasty. Fuck, that's bad. I forgot I were trans. Oh, you forgot I was trans. Interesting. Not a joke as much as a fact. Oh, no worries. Yeah, no worries. People sometimes forget I'm trans, and like, I don't mind. I'm chilling. Either way, I'm like ambivalent to people forgetting I am trans. Even though I do find it a little bit like, huh, I don't know how you did that. But yeah. But ever since I got on testosterone, people have been like seeing me like strangers have been seeing me kind of in a nebulous way, because some of them think I am a trans woman because I wear skirts and stuff and I have a lower voice. I'm simmering in the gender crockpot. My friend has these two OCs, and I love them so much. Oh, that's really cool. You like Undertale too much for me? To forget you're trans. You're ridiculous, Sad Fox. Shut the fuck up. No, I'm sorry. Me and Sad Fox are friends. Like, to be clear. I can say that. But, oof, that's kind of real. That's real. But yeah, I think, like, people sometimes, like, see me as, like, trans femme, which is really interesting. Like, it's obviously not correct, but sorry, Sunny, but I gotta side with Fox on this one. Yeah. But I, like, don't mind it, because it's like, you know, I love my trans sisters. You know what I mean? But also, like, I'm not a woman, so it's a weird feeling when people mistake me for a trans woman. That's funny. But yeah, I think, like, in general, when I do, because a lot of people do clock me as a trans man, or at least a trans mask, and I say my pronouns with a lot of people. I mean, they got the trans part correct. Yeah, they did. Like, I'm very visibly in my day-to-day life trans, and some older people just don't, like, see it, and they only see a cis woman because I wear, like, skirts and stuff. But a lot of, like, younger people and queer people are like, oh, that is a transgender man. You know what I mean? It's the vibes, I think. It's truly the vibes. But at some point, for, like, a long time, I did identify as a lesbian. And I had a lot of, like, insecurity, not because you passed the vibe check, thank you. Lesbians are super cool, I love them, but when I was, like, in that kind of, like, area, it kind of was like, currently in an AFAB body, but I'm starting to run away from therapy that I just searched long and hard for. I'm scared of being seen as just a woman forever, but things are looking good for me. I hope things are looking good for you. Like, genuinely. Because it can be hard, but it does get better. And, like, that's cheesy and corny, but it's cheesy and corny and overused for a reason, because it's true. But, at any rate, I used to identify as a lesbian, and, you know, I would go by he, him pronouns, and, like, that's super cool. I love that for some lesbians, and it never felt, like, quite right. But I would also receive a lot of we got from Shaq to some deep discussion about gender identity. Yeah, that's how these streams kind of go sometimes. It would never fit right, because I hated being seen as anything other than a man. Even though, like, people would genuinely, like, not be great about my pronouns when I did identify as a lesbian. And then when I came out as a trans man, they'd be a little bit more accepting. And I just found that, like, if you're not gonna love all of the queer community, I don't want to hear about it. You know what I mean? Jelly bean? Water. But yeah. Do these trees look good? I feel like they look good. Just realize that you're always valid, Lynn. Your own self-worth is the most important thing. Water is very important. Yeah. I feel like I can beef this up a little bit. I have a trans mask friend, and he's really funny. Many such cases. Trans mask people, on the whole, are very cool. Lesbians, I love them, but they can be very hurtful. Since, well, they do prefer women, I'm not sure... Wait, what? I'm not sure you're finding the cool lesbians, but I met one, Virginia. So, your experience as a person who has been beat up is valid, But I don't think being a lesbian's inherently is hurtful. I think they were terrible people. But I also think that the lesbian identity is positive and good for people. And, you know, like saying, because anyone can be hurtful, you feel me? Yeah, I don't think, like, saying, lesbians can be hurtful is fair. But I understand if you had bad experiences. You feel me? Yeah. Like, I hope that makes sense, because I don't want to invalidate, like, that experience of being harassed and, like, violence. But at the same time, it's like, lesbians are cool and awesome. I love the trees, the patterns on them are stunning. Thank you very much. I'm trying my best for this. But yeah, I know I probably fumbled that a lot, but I'm genuinely like a staunch ally to all queer people. And, you know, sometimes that means confronting internal biases. Trees are nice, yeah. Lesbians love you too, Sunny. Thank you, Opie. I appreciate it. That's funny. But yeah, no problem, Lin. And yeah, lesbians are great. Yeah, yeah, I agree. I mean, everyone in the queer community like faces similar but different, varying types of discrimination. I have more lesbian friends than straight friends. Yeah. In high school, I didn't have a lot of non-lesbian friends, which was interesting. Not like anything to complain about. They were awesome. Like, genuinely, I love my high school friend group. But it was interesting that they were almost all lesbians, which was kind of funny because I was the only man in the group. I love this music. My friend sent it to me earlier, and I'm just really digging it right now because I'm like, yes. It's so much better than like generic lo-fi in my opinion, because like I tried to look for some of that. I have more bi friends and non-binary cis trans friends. That's cool. Yeah, I mean, like having a queer friend group is really good, like online or in person. Because like, I don't know, it just gives different perspectives. Especially like since I'm in college, I've learned a lot. I said that, but now I'm realizing I have 2 lesbian friends, 1 straight friend, 1 bi friend, and that's all. So like, not a huge part of us. Yeah, I mean like, now I have like a lot of all types of friends and a lot of trans people in my corner, which is really cool. I have kind of become notorious for being the person my friends come out to, which is really fun because I've had a lot of experiences where it's like, you know, can I talk to you? Because like, and they come out. Am I your friend, Sunny? Yeah, I mean, like, I really enjoy your company, Orange Juice Enjoyer. I think you're really cool. We should link up on like Blue Sky, you know what I mean? But I have like a lot of people in my life who at some point or another I'm the first person they come out to, which is really cool, and it's just such an honor to be that person. Are you on Blue Sky? Yeah, literally. I have a range of friends. I got some straight friends, I have a trans friend, I have a lesbian friend. I don't really know what it's called, but one friend that goes by any pronouns. Cool. I think that's super cool. I don't like to limit my friend group. I little did you know we have linked to on Blue Sky in days of long past. Oh, interesting. You should message me or something. I like your company. OMG lol. Damn, mine are all straight. Oh yeah. It's not a bad thing. Like, straight people can be great. I have sorry, this sounds so bad. I have like a great straight friend in my life. We watched K-pop Demon Hunters the other day, and she was so enraptured by the main like love interest, and I really adored the Bobby, I believe his name is. They can be great. Let's not get ahead of ourselves. Joke, lol. Straight. Oh, hey, Aim. It's good to see you. I'm only straight IRL. Fictional women are hot, literally. I like the trees right now. I think I'm gonna start on the jacket because I've been rendering the trees for a hot minute. If they're overly religious. Little Shop of Alley is mostly straight, I think, lol. Yeah, I think that's why we changed the Discord name to small YouTubers instead of small queer YouTubers. It was really funny. That is close as I can get, lol. Still someone who's thought about it a lot. I have one more serious question. Oh gosh, anyways, have Buskai that draws silver. I'm obsessed with him. I don't know why. Anyone could say a question, but like I reserve small queer YouTubers and commenters and Ellie. That's crazy. Yeah, Ellie's pretty big, but anyone can say a question, but I reserve the right to lighten it up and or not, or like kind of not respond, you know what I mean? Like, I'm very open on here, and I also reserve the right to be like, hey guys, just checking in, maybe we can, you know, lighten up. Like, it's never a bad thing. It's never like I'm trying to punish anyone. And like, not right now, we're keeping it light right now, but I will, like, if that ever happens, you know what I mean? But yeah, it's been really good to like keep a group chat with my like YouTuber friends and some commenters, because honestly that fits my straight friend. Like, he's totally straight, but then he picks Cloud and Smash Bros. All right, dude, that's crazy. Okay. I'm straight. I'm transvestigating. I've been straight vestigated before, which is interesting. Like, been told I'm straight because my voice is high, which if you look at my old videos, my voice has dropped a lot, to be fair. So I don't know why a couple trans like phobes, they were straight investigating me for saying biphobia was bad. Oh, that's crazy, dude. That was a crazy ride. When people like take away your gay card, it's like, what do you want me to do? Like, fuck a man and be in the kitchen? I don't know. That's not happening. Well, that's not happening. Like, I don't know. But generally, like, it's so weird when people are like, you need to get on testosterone, because I have been. And if you watched my videos, like, if you watch one of my old videos, my voice was really high. And I like my voice a lot more now. And the thing is, like, it's just really nice to look back on those. Wait, are you straight? Do you like men, women, or both? Oh, I like any gender. I'm not heterosexual. Of course, I'll do my best not to be a problem then. I don't think you're a problem. I went on a date today and was great. I bought a lot of lavender, and oh my god, I had to block a guy friend because it completely erased me in regards to my non-binary identity. I'm so sorry about that. Yeah, that's not a problem. I'm really sorry about that, because like, I feel like, well, you are an alternative hetero alfie. Little Shop of Alley is in the house. Oh my god, can I mod you? I'm modding you. Add as a moderator. Moderator. Thank you. XOXO Little Shop of Alley. Hi, Ellie. Ellie in the house. We love Ellie. Oh my god, a celebrity. A celebrity even. Whenever my friends are here, I'm really excited. I just said you're my most straight friend, lol. Yeah. Yeah. Over, no. Over. Sorry, that's funny. Over. Sorry, I'm gonna start. OMG, it's like Beetlejuice. We said Ali's name so many times they appeared. No, Ali, we were saying in like a good context, I wanna say. Like, we love your work. 1 second, I got a water. Ofi, I meant that was autocorrect. Yeah, that was funny. But hello, Ofi. Hello, Ofi. Everyone say hello, Ofi. No worries, I'm not insulted. I low-key hate being straight. That's crazy. It's okay. We love you. Don't worry about it. Yes, good way. Sorry, I should specify. Wait, what did I say? Yeah, good way. Sorry. Yeah, no worries. That's why, Little Shop of Ali, that's technically why we changed the server name, because we were like, I don't know if Ali is, like, gay, and I don't want to be, like, intrusive. So we were like, you know what? Why not? Like, let's just change it to be more broad. And while the server is, still, like, mostly queer people, we wanted to be inclusive of you. Okay, this looks good. The shadows are shadowing. I think this commission is going well, to be fair, because I really like it so far. I think the shading is going well. Wow, I didn't realize y'all changed it. I believe it was before you came. Oh man, it's beautiful. Thank you. I appreciate that. I really like this one. The commissioner is Jisp on Twitch, and they are very nice. I'm not straight, I'm jagged. That's funny. They are very nice, and they commissioned me on VGen. It's just really cool to kind of like, I love the stitch on heart patch, is so cute. Thank you. It's like a play on heart on your sleeve, which I think is pretty cute. You know what I mean? We love a little wordplay here. Yeah. But yeah, I love rendering on stream because it's not mindless, but it's also like easy to do while talking. OMG, I should draw. You should draw. You should draw. I think everyone should draw. Yes, this is so nice. Thank you. I love this. Thank you. I think the shadows are doing well. But yeah, I love rendering on stream because it's really easier to like talk while rendering. Because sketching just takes up so much brain power. Okay, here we go. I'm gonna put more highlights into this. I wish I could draw, but alas, I only look at other people's drawings. Was drawing Waluigi earlier. Ooh, fun. To draw or not to draw? I think we should all draw. I was in like a good rut with drawing for a very long time, for like a year. And then I kind of got out of it because I started sketching traditionally. So that was cool. That's the most important part, Sad Fox. Which one? It's not being able to draw, yeah. So true, bestie, literally. Fudge. Guy who says things. Hey, guy who says things. Remember this, you can draw ugly all by yourself. Literally. I love drawing like really fast and ugly sometimes. Like traditionally. Draw what you feel. Literally. There we go. Like, really drawing ugly, quote unquote, really frees a person. Like, at least for a little bit. Like, just scribble in your sketchbook, dude. Who's gonna stop you? The art cops? No, thank you. Okay, this is not... The glasses are not going well, guys. Chad, help, I'm drowning. There we go. There we go, we're fine. Art cops, ugh, yeah. Wait, Sunny, can I draw you for fun? Of course, yeah, anyone could draw me. I should make a reference sheet for my like Sona type deal, because some people have expressed interest in that. I wish I was told this earlier in life. I stopped being creative until, well, now recently. Yeah. Oh, literally. Name. Literally. All art cops are bastards. That's funny. Okay, there we go. Oh man, I forgot this. Here we go. I usually love drawing cigarettes. It's so fun to make those smooth, creamy graphite trails that go up in the smoke. Yeah, I like drawing cigarettes. It's just that like, I have this weird thing about like being quote unquote a bad influence, which like is stupid, but it's genuinely like a thing for me of like, I don't know, but they're so cool to draw, but like I don't smoke, to be honest. But I don't judge people who do. You know, everyone's got their thing. But I don't like encourage it. Okay, here we go. Okay, here we go. I think I'm gonna detail the jacket a little bit more. That's fun. Yeah, I think the music is really working. Much better than the crackling, in my opinion. Okay, first I'm gonna shade this. I love drawing fae. It's so much fun to take inspiration from nature and make a creature from them. Interesting. What a buzzkill, live a little. I have never drank or smoked and never want to, but like, don't worry that live a little. I don't like smoking, but it's okay. Like, I don't judge other people who do, you know what I mean? I just don't, for me personally. I know you weren't doing it like that. I had someone bad about me being uncomfortable around cops, then to say I was dehumanizing them for questioning their cops. Oh wow. Especially nowadays. It's sadly laughable. Oh, does anyone like drawing of cute characters? Smoking will always be funny. That's so real. Relze smoking a blunt is very funny. I will say. Extremely funny. Smoking scares me out of KY. To be honest, like, I love the smell of smoke, which is why I really try to avoid, like, people smoking, like, on the street and stuff, because, like, I just love the smell, and I'm like, no thank you. Like jungle music, I'm so obsessed with Funk Fiction's Zelda Sun song. I don't know. OMG, pea shooter, smoking a blunt image. Yeah. Rosé, smoking a blunt is the funniest meme in Deltarune ever. It is hilarious. Don't smoke, loves it, burn your throat. Yeah. That's why I'm like, no. I already have. I have a very like. Hot take, don't smoke to your kids. Yeah, I agree. Don't smoke to your kids. That's one thing I'm like, okay, don't do that. You can do what you want with your body, of course, but don't smoke to your kids. You know what I mean? Because they probably can't consent to that because, you know what I mean? Like, and plus it just ruins their, you know, lungs. But that's a little bit too dark, so. But yeah. I think I'm gonna make this a little like a cartoon character getting drawn to a pie by the steam trail, but it's just Sunny with a cigarette. That's crazy. Literally. That's funny. Yeah. Because I never was drawn to like vapes, to be honest. Secondhand smoke. Never was drawn to that. I always thought it was like a cigarette light, to be honest. Which like, it's okay if other, like, I'm very bodily autonomy. Like, if other people want to do it, that's fine. Like, I would never want to control anyone. Third hand smoke, yeah. Don't smoke their kids. Give Kid your own cigarette. That's crazy. You can't say that on my channel, Sad Fox. Keep it in the Discord. That's crazy. Smoke alarms, yeah. On another note, my landlord continually like vague posts about other. Hi, Pasta Cat. How you doing? Lithium batteries. I take lithium, but like as a medicine. That's right. Give the fox a smoke riz. Okay. Yeah, but basically, my landlord keeps like texting everyone in the building about very specific issues about that do not involve me. And it's like, because they'll be like, on the 8th floor we've seen marijuana smoke, and I'm like, I'm on the 4th floor, dude. I'm on the 4th floor. What do you want from me? You know what I mean? But it's very funny. Because it's like, that's not my business, to be frank. Okay, just putting in some... I'm gonna take some of those colors from here. I'm just on here to make noise canceling for my noise canceling headphones better. Oh, fun, yeah. And to hang out. Yeah, chill vibe. Yeah, hang out. Yeah, I mean, I love noise canceling headphones, I will say. They're so expensive though. Like, I only get them when I absolutely need to. Just making sure everyone feels included, I guess. Wait, am I on top chat again? One second. Did I miss your chat? Hi chat. Hi chat. I don't know what I've been told, but is uranium worth more than gold? Interesting. I do not know that. Okay. Noise canceling headphones are life-changing. They very much are. Because like I've always had issues with getting overstimulated, especially at conventions and stuff, even though I do love conventions. And it's really been life-changing. I've been able to do a lot. Oh, song lyrics. Big shot, bros. Oh, hi, Odi. They can hurt yours. Yes. So I was just about to mention, thank you for bringing it up. So noise canceling headphones are great in moderation. Because they can unfortunately have the side effect of giving you tinnitus if you use them too much and too frequently. Which I know because I have tinnitus now, unfortunately. Tinnitus is a ringing in your ears that's constant when nothing, no like sound is near. So it sucks, but like it's doable to live with. Yeah, don't worry about it. Like, it's just something to be aware of for noise canceling headphones. Like, and that's for like, ooh, yeah, the ringing. Woo, sad woo. Yeah, it's just something to be aware of. I don't often wear noise canceling headphones, but I do really like them when I do use them because autism. Yeah. Well, I sold my CAD, bought a Jeep, and I got that bug and I can't seem to sleep. Okay. Wait, you got tinnitus? Yes. So basically, when you don't, from my understanding, the woke mob is trying to cancel the noise of the headphones. Oh my god. That's funny. From my understanding, the reason why some people get tinnitus is because they don't hear enough, like loud noises. I don't know if that was like a rumor, but I did, when I looked it up, like why people get tinnitus, that was one of the causes. And I was like, oh, that makes sense. Because I misused it. I used it constantly. Like, even in quiet areas. So, like, yes, I can, basically. Oh, wait a minute. Hi, Lyndon. But yeah. I love, I give ringing ears a 10-itis 10, yeah. I'm gonna make this, like, really, really bright for a second. Oh, no worries, no worries. It was funny. It was funny in my defense. I love my friend's music, by the way. I'm like listening to it right now. I like to go punk concerts, and I have 2 younger brothers, so I don't have to worry about that for now. Yeah, punk concerts are so much fun, which, like, I still love my headphones, but the thing is, I use them in moderation now, and I try to expose myself to like more louder noises, because it's a balance, you know what I mean? Because for a while I didn't know why I was like really hypersensitive to loud noises, and it's because I used the headphones too much, so my ears like were just straight up not used to loud noises. So yeah, we all make mistakes, don't worry. Like I learned from them. That's me recently. That's why I have kids headphones for myself for now. To limit the sound I increase for myself, because I'm realizing I'm self-destructive. That's fair. I mostly use them for concerts, and like because I'm on a busy street, I try to use them for walking to school and stuff. I hope this mug is coming out okay. Anyways, Uranium Fever. I don't know this song. I'm sorry. Okay, I hope this mug is coming out okay. Yeah, let me get some water. But yeah. Otherwise, I love rendering on stream. It's so much fun because I can just focus on the details. And like sometimes it gets boring when I'm just like alone and rendering, because it's so tedious. It's okay, Sumi. Uranium Fever by Elton Britt is serious grown-up talk. It'll be okay. That's funny. I'll look into it another time though. That sounds good. Okay, I'm gonna make this really bright. I wish I had invisible headphones where I could only see. It's annoying that I'm made to take it off. 1 second. I do retail. Oh yeah, retail. Retail is a lot. Let's be clear. Retail. I used to do a lot of retail before I had my internship and like school and stuff. And basically, like, it's really interesting because I like socializing with people, but it burns you out, to be honest. Oh, by the way, with the lyrics in the chat, sometimes I don't know which is like a question or like a comment. So if we could, like, you know, clean it up. And no worries, I'm not trying to like punish you guys. But yeah, otherwise, I used to do a lot of retail, and I don't think this is doxing myself, but at JCPenney, because there's so many JCPenney's, but like, it's hard. Retail is incredibly hard. Like, I used to be a barista for a little bit too. I think being a barista was one of the hardest jobs, and I had to dip like a month in because it was one of my first jobs too. So, you know, first job is always like pretty difficult because like you're learning everything about being a job. Fair enough. Sorry, Sunny. I'll keep that in mind. Thank you. Yeah, I appreciate that. Don't worry about it. Oh, by the way, remember to like the stream, remember to share with your friends, etc, etc. Whenever like I say that in a video, I've heard nightmare stories about being a barista. Yeah, God, because it's so much to remember. First of all, it's an incredible amount of information to remember, and I'm not good at that, to be clear. But yeah, I feel like being a barista and being in retail is really different in JCPenney, and in Sephora, I was like, kind of like a beauty type person, where I was like selling beauty products, like makeup, like skincare. I've worked at Tim Hortons for over a year now because I'm Canadian, and it's a lot. I feel like I'm in too deep at this point. That's crazy. No. And to be honest, like having to remember skincare stuff is pretty difficult, but you can get through it like by bullshitting a little bit. Because you can be like, this one works, and I recommend this one, and you just point out a random skincare thing. Oh, by the way, if you're ever in like a Sephora and all the people are really pushing one specific product, sometimes, and they don't disclose this, when I was in Sephora, they get like free products sometimes when the brand advisors come in and they're like really heavily promoting it. Oh yeah, drunk elephant kids, yeah, poor things. But like they do get basically bribed for some products, especially for like in a small span of time. They're like, if you sell I don't think I can like say I don't think I could say the exact products because I don't want to get sued, but basically the brand manager would come in and they would be like, hey, if you want to get this beauty product, like a mascara or something, sell about $200 of our product. And I'd be like, oh, that kind of sounds illegal. Oof, I should do a 25-hour lesson for this job I want to get recruited on. That's fair. They do that sometimes. Yeah, I could never work like you did. That's so fair. Because I would be like, I think that's illegal. Like they're basically aren't they bribing us to sell products and not disclosing? And I don't know if it's illegal, but like so I can't like say anything definite, but I don't know, they sure did do that. And they don't broadcast it either, like that they do this. Basically, Drunk Elephant is a skincare brand and the kids were going crazy over it. Oh, I remember that. Which was weird because some of their products had retinol and other strong chemicals that kids definitely don't need on their faces. Oh yeah, retinol. I remember that. It's for wrinkles and like aging. It's not for kids. In fact, I believe when I was training, they specifically said, hey, don't recommend retinol to kids. Like, why are they recommending that to kids? Like, you're not supposed to? Question mark? Okay, I think this is looking good. I'm trying to like have a ribbing here. But yeah. I feel like, I don't know. I feel like with the beauty industry, I'm torn because I think autonomy is so important, but also sometimes I'm like, oh, did the music not loop? 1 second. Oh, okay, it looped. Okay. Yeah. Basically, I was checking the music. To be fair, the workers weren't recommending them. Oh, okay, that's fair. The kids were just seeing it all over TikTok and going to the Drunk Elephant stands and making a mess of the testers. Oh, that sounds awful. Oh my gosh. Because being a Sephora, a little behind the scenes info, there was a point a bunch of distributors ran out of blueberry cheesecake. Huh. But, like, picking up after people, like, genuinely was awful at Sephora. Because, like, you have to clean and clean and clean. To be fair, they were very good at like making sure things were sanitary because you had to be, like, unless you want to get sued into oblivion, you have to make sure that your products won't give people like a disease because you're putting stuff on your face, like with the testers and stuff. So But yeah, I feel like TikTok can be just like, I'm not on TikTok to be fair, so I think I'm biased, but it's not my favorite because I'm more of a fan of like long form videos. Yeah, the kids are doing skincare smoothies. Oh, I'm gonna go rinse out my hair dye. Bye. Beauty industry, more like booty industry. Be back later, lol. Yeah. With testers and making a mess. Skincare smoothies? I feel like a boomer. I genuinely feel like a boomer right now. Skincare smoothies. I think we need to bring back kids sites. Like Girls Go Games. No, I'm serious. I feel like we need to bring back Flash. We need to bring back third spaces for kids. Oh, that's not good. God. Putting it on their faces? Dude, that's a horror story. I actually tried to do a skincare smoothie once. Don't do that. It's tasted awful? Oh, that's funny. Bye, Reneku. See ya. Oh, man. Oh, jeez. Enjoy it. That's funny. But yeah, otherwise, it was... I would hate... Like, if I was in Sephora nowadays, I think I would quit. Because back then, it was a lot of, like, older adults who went to Sephora because it wasn't exactly, like, the coolest with the younger generation, in my opinion, because makeup was going out of style. And then they focused really heavily on skincare and then brought a lot of back into the demographic, in my opinion. And I think, like, it would just be soul-crushing to sell retinol to a child. Because, like, I don't know. Society would be so much better if Webkins was still popular. Oh, you're so right. You're so right. Like, I feel like we just need kid-safe sites, genuinely, where, like, adults just aren't there. Bring back Toontown, literally. Kids should be in a safe space. I agree. Like, and because there's no more kid spaces online or in person, really, after, like, COVID, after the lockdowns, it's just sad, I guess. But I do think Animal Jam, yeah. I remember Club Penguin. Do y'all remember Wizard 101? Ugh. Forget about that for a second. Literally. Do y'all remember Wizard 101? I loved Wizard 101. Oh my god. I used to beg my parents for a subscription, and they were like, this is the silliest thing I've ever seen. No. Which, fair. Animal Jam. Wizard 101 was wild. That Wizard 101 was the best. All they play is Roblox now. I don't mind Roblox. I've heard, like, it's a little exploitative sometimes, which I don't know much about. But otherwise, like, yeah, 1 second, let me get some. Roblox has Bee Swarm Simulator. I don't know what that is. I like when kids play, like, Minecraft. I think Minecraft is cool. I've heard, like, I know horror games like Five Nights at Freddy's are super popular, which, like, is cool because kids are always going to want to be more grown up than they already are. So I don't want a moral panic over, like, scary video games. Oh, Dress to Impress. I remember that. Dress to Impress, the one thing that, like, hits me in just Dress to Impress is, like, huh, this does not have a lot of fat people. No, like, hear me out. Like, if I was a kid and I was on there, I would be like, I don't know, like, I don't think I can make myself in this. Which, like, I understand it's, like, escapism, and I don't know if they fixed it or not. But, like, in my opinion, I believe they could just be more inclusive, TBH. That was a controversy. Interesting. Interesting. Because I did not know that. I think I heard tangentially about that. I never got Dress to Impress. I mean, I think it's mainly for like kids and like gay men online. No, I'm joking. I'm joking. That's a joke. Love that. Love you, gay men. But I think it's mostly for like kids, because I used to have a lot of dressing games, TBH. It was really cool because I could express myself in like a format that was feminine and neat. And I think Dress to Impress, they were going to put plus size bodies, but you know, I don't. There's a horror AIG attached to Dress to Impress that seems fairly interesting. Interesting. I didn't know that. I'll talk to you about that later because that's interesting. Okay. Slowly chipping away at this one. All right. I think I'm slowly running out of steam, but this was super fun. Thank you guys so much for coming. I'm sorry I have to end it pretty quickly, but I really appreciate you guys coming. Thank you so much. Orange Juice Enjoyer, message me later because I would like to know your blue sky.